Looks like we're live. It's been a little bit. Not doing any horror this time. We're doing some good old fashioned redstone, which is honestly what I enjoy doing more than being scared underground. So, working on the dye farm. I don't know if I've shown this on my channel yet, but basically, working on some improvements for the 1.21 version if anyone wants to look at this in the future. So let's get the schematics up and running because I'm pretty sure all of this is now finalized. Oh, probably don't want that lever there anymore. It's the little things that get you sometimes. Let's see. Not seeing any issues here. I think everything is looking to be in order. Thankfully. Ooh, I should replace those walls with sandstone to be consistent. There we go. And let's do that over here to it's a little bit nicer anyway. Trying to use consistent colors throughout the whole thing. I think that should be everything. Oh, great. Let's go ahead and get the schematics going. Let me see what I named them. I need to go delete the old ones to put the new ones in. Sorry, this might take just a second. I'm only streaming the Minecraft game, so can't exactly see the file management that I have to do real quick. I have way too many schematics in my folder now. I need to organize them, but I keep procrastinating. Okay, I have the naming conventions. Let's go ahead and make these one last time. Is dye farm? Yeah, 1.21 top 1.5K for the bone meal. So let's get this all selected. Which is honestly my least favorite part of Litematica, even though it's still very useful. I always forget to use the move to player functionality, but it is what it is. And that wall is good. That wall is one too long. There we go. That looks like it's getting everything. And then let's go do the red corner. Very happy that the new complementary shaders works with Lightmatica. It's very, very nice. Oh, did I turn my clouds off? Let me turn those back on, man. Why did I think I had them off for a build over there. But it looks so much nicer when they're on. Yay. There we go. Those clouds make me happy. Yeah, those are really cool. All right, back to schematic. Looks like that edge is perfect. That edge is also perfect. Now let's get the bottom. Down. All right, so we have bottom, this side, this side. Let's check the top real quick. This side is good. That side's good. And the top is good. So let's go ahead and save that. We'll save it in the farms. Bam. Cool. All right. So let's make a new selection. And this is for the version using Chromos, which is pretty darn cool. Even though I did not come up with the stop part, it makes perfect sense and it is awesome. I really wish I could continue to stream my music, but unfortunately, playlists aren't copyright free to use on YouTube. A lot of Spotify stuff can get your stream blacked out for a little bit, which is very sad. Because I don't even make money off of these anyway, but it is what it is. Right. That's looking good. Oh, that actually looks perfect as well. Okay, so we have all of those, all these three sides, and we'll triple check the top again just to be safe. Yep, that is looking perfect. Let's save it. Let's make sure the other one showed up in here too. Yep, okay. Cool. Nice. All right, so now that we have that done, that was basically the last step on the testing world. After many, many hours here, hopefully I won't have to come back as much. So let's go to the actual seed where we have this. So I have a little area kind of prepared already in this random flower forest. The other flower forest I had, I wanted to use the same one, but it when I generated it in 1.20, it did not have the right mapping of the flowers, which is sad. So let's get that in here. And I think for the video farm, I'm going to make the 1.5K again, just because I feel like that's what most people will be wanting, and the Chromos is probably a little bit much for most people. So let's get that rotated. I believe it's 3 times. Yeah. Okay, and this should be the interesting part. Trying to line all this up will be very interesting. Okay, so it's looking like it needs to be one up. Yeah, okay, so that's perfect. So now we just have to kind of map the center to where it needs to be. And it looks like the exact center is right here. Let's actually push everything one back, because there's a little bit of distortion that happens at the bottom here, it looks like. And we probably want this to be one this way. So this is the center. And this part right here won't get bone milled very much, so that probably won't make very much of a difference. This will probably be almost entirely all blue. And this side will be probably entirely almost all light gray. There may be, looks like there's a little bit of those Lily of the Valley, so let's actually push it one more forward, so we can always kind of clear that out later, it looks like. There's a few more of those that are making me a little bit nervous, so let's push it one more there, and maybe one this way. Okay, yeah, that's looking pretty darn good. So it looks like we should be able to paste that without any issues. It's going to take all this dirt out though, which is pretty much just a casualty of war at this point, and I'll put it back later. So that's going to be a lot of stuff missing, but that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and drop it in here. Just going to triple check that this is on the right layer, and yeah, that is definitely in the right spot. All right, let's do it. Woo! Oh my gosh. There's so many things spawned immediately. Let's just turn off mob spawning. Sec. All right. Hey, Laziness MC. I am very sorry. I do not speak Spanish. I had very terrible high school education, even though I am from Texas. I'm apologize. Um, there we go. Let's just get rid of all these guys. All right. Okay, everyone. Uh, Give me just half a second. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. I don't even. Do we have anyone in the stream right now? It looks like we might have somebody. Um, yeah. Sorry about that. Let's see here. So, are these glow item frames? I can't even tell. It looks like they're glowing. That's very strange. Let me give myself some night vision. Go. Just to have a little bit of more visibility in here. So it looks like everything has pasted correctly. So let's go ahead and unload that. Okay. So first thing I want to try out is I want to make sure that these are running as they should. And we're gonna have to invert those colors because the way this huh. way this ended up working, it was backwards how I had it here. Excuse me, I'm dying. Jeez. All right. Yeah, so let's invert these. Let's make a big selection here. Actually, that's not going to cut it. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, and now we'll fix this other side. If I can get the right blocks here. There we go. Oh, crap. I didn't do the bottom. Thought I had everything, but I definitely did not. Which block should I use? Let's do that. There we go. All right, that looks like I got everything that time, which is awesome. So let's get this last bit right here. And we should be good. Okay, yeah, so this side should be making light gray, and this side should be making blue. All right, and we are producing bone meal, and looks like the top is working perfectly, which is awesome. Cool. Yep. All right, everything up there is going swimmingly. We have the items grouping together on the stone cutter, which is a cool trick that Puns and Ships taught me today. Hey, what's up, Colin? So upgrading to the 1.21 from the previous version, it's not going to be super simple. You should be able to keep the whole top half of the farm if you have it exactly that way. But pretty much all of this is new. And the reason for that is it's automatically smelting the green dye here using the Kelt smelter and the crafter to do that. Basically, my goal was just to get every single actual dye made here at the farm instead of saying, oh, you have to go smelt this cactus somewhere else. I want all of these chests to have, the actual dye ingredients in them, which I think is cool. So the main things you'd have to replace would be this system right here. And this system down here is actually new storage. And the reason for that is it uses all the base colors and it crafts them into all these ones over here for you in the system, which is actually really, really cool. And it makes me happy every time I use this little system. Okay. Um, so now that we have the white going, let's start double checking some of this stuff. I want to double check the flower farms down here because I actually haven't had them in the right biome yet. I just had them in the testing world plains biome. So let's make sure that they're running well. It looks like, yep, it's getting lots of blue flowers in there. It's getting at least 2 every time. More like 3 mostly. I know, Colin. Me neither. I can't wait for the update. It's taking so long. Like, I've had more than I'm gonna have more than like 6 months to like mess around with all this stuff before it actually comes out, and it's it's making me very impatient. Okay, so we should be getting these crafted back here. I don't know if they've gone. Yep. Okay. Yes, they are. Yeah. Yeah. So they're going in. I don't know. Is there an issue with the crafting system here? That's very strange. Yeah, so they're going in. Is that the second? Oh, that is not correct there. Let's fix that. That should only be 1. Huh, that's not good. Maybe that was like literally the only one that wasn't actually working before. That's so weird. I swear it was crafting the cornflowers. Oh well. Now I'm paranoid on all of these. I'm gonna check like all of them. That dropper's for the green because it actually doesn't need to be crafted when it's in here. Okay, that looks good. So now we should be getting the blue filtering in here. Yep, okay, yeah, that makes sense. It scared me a little bit. Let's sort all that. And we'll go ahead and dump those cornflowers. I'll just have to clear them out of my inventory later. So, okay, so that's working. Let's check on the bone meal just to be sure it's not running out. I don't think it should be. Okay, yeah, that's pretty steady. Let's see how it does after. Let's do like 500 seconds. Looks like it's trending to stay full, which I believe is what the original did as well with this farm. So that makes sense. Although it's not too full, which is interesting to me. Yeah, okay, yeah, it is hitting 64. Okay, so then that's good. Let's double check the light gray here. How are you getting up there? That doesn't. I feel like there's got to be a way to prevent that, but I feel like I just don't care that much. Cool. Yeah, so we're getting lots of oxide daisies over here. I feel like that's getting a lot more per area than the blue was. I don't know. And we can run both of these concurrently, but it's not really going to have enough bone meal to do that. So eventually it would run out, and the one with that's higher up the bone meal stream would get it first. Yeah, okay. I guess they look pretty similar. Yeah, all right. That's good. Good enough for me. Let's shut this down. And the light gray is. Oh, no, that's not the right one. Light gray is increasing. Perfect. Excellent. I'll have to get rates for all of these before I actually release the video. But it's looking really, really good. Not gonna lie. Go ahead and double check the green. I know it should be working. I just want to double check everything before I actually put this out. Yep, there we go. That's looking good. I don't know why those are clumping right there. That's kind of weird. but they should get pushed over eventually like that, so that should not matter. And then they'll fill this up. And let's sprint it a little bit here. Yeah, having the flower forest on Fortress Soul Sand Valley. Yeah. that'd be really cool. It'd be a very rare seed, but you'd have a really good spot for that. All right, let's see how this is running. So this should be trending towards empty now at the moment, and whenever this hopper empties, I believe this cart should go back and sit in there. Is how this the 1.5K system works. It's so complicated that I kind of slightly forget how certain parts the specifics of how certain parts work. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So this emptied out, and then it set the cart back, and so now we have some smokers and a little bit of kelp going in here. So it kind of dumps it in batches, so it all is a little bit more efficient. And then that all of these are being pushing the dried kelp into this crafter, which is then crafting them into dried kelp blocks for the efficiency boost, basically, to have smeltable fuel out of all that bone meal. And then the extras are going into this cart. And whenever he gets full, he drives around here and puts those into this furnace, which is smelting the cactus, which is being dropped off by this minecart. And that cactus is coming down via the water stream, going into here, into this chest, and this system right here, which will also shut off this little section if it gets full of cactus, and then the cactus will turn into bone meal over here and go into the bone meal stream if that is the case and that's full. So it looks like everything is just going swimmingly. I know I don't think there's enough excess dried kelp blocks in this for me to want to put an overflow system in here for that. I can't remember exactly how much this is making. If it's less than the cactus or not. I think it's making more than a cactus. It'd be a it'd be a good idea to I can't decide. Let me see. Hold on, I have to do some math real quick. I use the Windows calculator way too much. Let's see here. So we're getting 1800, around a little over 1800 net smelted items from the 1500 per hour bone meal. And divided by 64, that's about 28 stacks worth of net smelted items. Even taking a few off of that for minor efficiency losses. Dude, Dylan, I use the Windows calculator like literally like every time I'm testing stuff on here, which is like anytime I'm in creative mode, I'm using the Windows calculator. Sometimes I have my cool graphing calculator I use for class, and it's actually like on my desk and I get to use it. And I'm like, this is so much better. But all the other times I'm just using the dumb little Windows calculator. I have it up right now. I'm just only streaming the game so you can't see it. So it's looking like I do need to put that overflow in. Thanks for stopping by, though, bud. Good to see you. So the overflow system I used for the other one was right down here. I think we should just need one here. And let's do it like that. I do that some of the time. It's a very it's very different knowledge, but the way of thinking is pretty close. Uh I like Redstone because it's basically like I agree, Octo. I agree 100%. I like Redstone because it's basically like a sandbox for like slightly simpler engineering, but at the same time, some of Redstone stuff is really complex. So it's like a fun, almost like puzzle game for me. I can't remember where the power source was for this thing. I think I'm just gonna do it on up top. Redstone is magic. What's up, Circuit? Good to see you, man. All right, so that should be powered properly, and now we have an overflow protection for the kelp blocks, somewhere for them to go just in case. We'll start getting a little bit more surplus kelp blocks, and they would slowly back up all of these chests or all these furnaces over time. Not that I think that would ever really happen for anyone, but it's nice to have a actual system in place to keep that from happening. And now I'm gonna have to update the schematic again, which is fantastic. Oh, cool! Thanks for stopping by, Octo. Good to see you here. Why did this glass get here? That doesn't need to be there. That's very weird. Yeah, the farm is going really well actually. It's basically done. I'm just in that phase where I'm like nitpicking really small stuff and I'm trying to get the uh I'm trying to get it working in the actual biome where it's supposed to be operating at because I hadn't had these two farms in place, but it's working really well. It's going great actually. And I have two versions of it. The other one makes 8.8 or 8,800 bone meal per hour. This one only makes 1,500 bone meal per hour. But the other one has to use another beefier farm up top, which is not quite as cheap, a little bit harder to build, but it does get a lot more output. So I have it as an option for people who want to go that route. Which will also be the beefier one will be the one we will be building on Spud Central. All right. Where was I? I had froze the game, and I think I fixed that, and that should be good. So let's unfreeze it. Yay! All right. So we're automatically smelting the green, and that should be, yeah, that's no issues there. Have a lot of green in here. I also upgraded the cactus size on this one. I hate cactus farming. Like it makes you make a skyscraper for like your whole farm. There's literally no way around it. There's nothing you can do to not have a massive skyscraper of cactus if you want more cactus. Dylan, I haven't been live streaming a whole lot anymore. Mainly I don't know why. I've just been dumb. I've kind of hit this semester. Um I've kind of been focusing on schoolwork honestly the past few weeks. Um and it's been going really well actually. I've actually been doing better this semester. Not that I did terrible before, but been doing a little bit better as far as grades and stuff goes. But I'm trying to do every time I stream I say I'm trying to stream more often. So we'll see if I actually keep doing test streams like this. But it was late at night on a weekend. Everybody else is asleep, so I was like, you know what? Let's do some Redstone. I would still like to do at least one more horror stream. uh, with Octo. So maybe keep your eyes peeled for that. I do announce most of my streams a little bit in advance on my Discord, but my problem is I don't exactly have a planned schedule. Yeah, I should just plan to do it, Saturday night at 8, yeah, or something like that. Might take a poll or something on YouTube and see, cuz most weeknights I'm basically having to go to bed before like 10 or so, and if I start streaming at 8, then I will probably go to bed at like 11:30. So I'm feel like an old man or something. Okay, so let's put this through the paces just a little bit. So we tested the green. Let's go ahead and keep that going and try all the too tall farms over here. And we should be getting some. Let's see. Yep. Okay. There it comes. Takes it just a little bit. All right. I appreciate that though, man. Oh, more fences I forgot to fix. More walls I forgot to fix. Uh, Yay. There we go. Oh my gosh, there's more over here. I keep finding them. Goodness gracious. I was originally going for a different build palette, and then I changed it to try and make like a lighter theme. I like the sandstone with that. I think it goes well. Doesn't really matter, but I think it goes better with everything else. All right, yeah, so we're getting all the too tall dye, and that's going through here. This system is a little bit overkill for the too tall dye, but the thing is, I want to say there was a little bit of the other system I had for this had the hoppers underneath getting a little bit locked. I can't remember what that was from, honestly, because looking at it now, it shouldn't lock. I don't know. I don't know. But basically, this system is expandable to the 8.8K as well, which is honestly the reason why it should be built like this. It can handle a lot more bone meal than just the stuff we're throwing at it. It can handle up to up to 9,000 bone meal per hour with more. But it has to be throttled at the top, unfortunately, for that much. But that's on the other farm. We don't got to worry about that. It's working perfectly. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Dylan. You're the best, bro. You don't got to do that. You stopping by is more than enough for me. Oh, Brennan, I don't know if I should ask this on stream. I do remember Nick Caro. Me and my brother hung out with him, but I probably wouldn't want to talk about that on stream just for specific names. I am trying to keep the channel anonymous, but I am down to indirectly talk about stuff as much as you like. Yay. Well, thanks for the super Dylan. I really appreciate that, bro. We need to hang out more often. Not because of that. There have been some cool multiplayer games I've been wanting to play recently. Okay, so this is working perfectly too. And that's going to really bother me that those are sitting there. Okay, so it only tossed about 3 or so. Well, I appreciate that, man. That's fair. All right. I think this is good. Since it looks like I have a few people in stream right now, I'll go ahead and show you guys how the crafting system works. And this is actually super cool. This is my favorite. I'll just go ahead and get one of these rolling just to have some dye coming in down here. So basically, the way this works is it takes all of these what are essentially primary colors, and it allows you to select certain ones of them and start crafting them in this little system below. So I'm going to do, let's just say we have some white and blue in here. And so I'll select both of those and then start crafting. And you'll see down here, it starts giving us light blue because it's combining the white and blue. And so that goes over here into this chest at exactly the right speed that this hopper can suck up right here. So it's took me quite a bit of time to design this system, and it's gone through so many changes, but it's finally finalized and it's pretty neat. And the cool part about it is that you can just completely, once you stop and deselect everything, bam, we're ready to craft again. So if I wanted cyan, is it cyan or cyan? I don't even know, but we start getting that back out here too. So you can literally stop crafting on a dime and go to whatever you like. And if one of them runs out, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I agree, Dylan. You have a good point there. But yeah, if one of these colors runs out, it won't break the system or anything. The redstone, it was a pretty big head scratcher, but it's finally working. And I got this little system that runs off of the crafting clock to basically throttle the two input hoppers to be the exact right speed. I did that just the other day and I felt really cool about it. But it's basically finished at this point, and we're still getting some of that red in from up here. So let's go ahead. Let's double test the cocoa beans just to be sure nothing's piling up anywhere. Testing the cocoa beans is weird because you basically have to do it in survival. And that's because essentially when you're in creative, all the loose items that don't fit in your inventory, they'll just be destroyed by you picking them up, which is kind of weird. So let's go into survival real quick. And we go here, and you have to have a few cocoa beans to start it, but it goes in like this. And I think I want to say this system tops out at about 7,500 cocoa beans per hour. Yeah, so right now we're waiting on just bone meal. So this version won't make 7,500 cocoa beans per hour. It'll make basically the amount of bone meal coming into your farm divided by 2. The first system, this will be exactly as fast as the first system, Colin. This is just a slightly different way of making this cocoa bean farm that doesn't break if you have more bone meal input, if that makes sense. So this one will make whatever 1,500 divided by 2 turns out to be 750 or so. However many stacks that is, that'll be what this version of the farm is making, which should be the exact same as the other dye farm. But this one, if you have a lot more bone meal input, it will not be crafting at the same speed. It'll be able to craft faster. Yeah, this is a different farm. Basically, cocoa beans are also dumb to farm and dumb to make farms of because there's a really weird issue where essentially, if you're holding down the cocoa bean, there's a lot of really, really fast ones. But if you're holding down the cocoa bean, there's a there's a chance on pretty much all of those fast farms to where for some reason it won't grow the cocoa bean 2 stages. It'll only grow the cocoa bean like 1 stage, and it won't actually give you a net surplus of cocoa beans. And I tested this on like so many farms. Like, it's really insane. So once you have the right, once you click at the right time and you keep holding it, it would go and keep working. But there's a chance that if you start clicking, it won't be producing surplus, which is really weird. I don't even know if I'm describing that well. But basically, this thing solves that issue because it's powered by the observer seeing whenever you place the cocoa bean down. So there's essentially no chance that it won't grow the cocoa bean 2 stages. And the system tops out at about 7,500 cocoa beans per hour by doing that. But the thing is, to get 7,500 cocoa beans per hour, you need double that in bone meal, which doesn't really happen most of the time because that's a lot of bone meal to get. You need a lot of extra bone meal farm up top than even the two versions I'm going to show because it's very intensive to get that much bone meal. All right, I think that's everything. All right, I guess I need to put the wither skeleton farm in place, which I don't really feel like doing, but it's gotta happen. So let's get that schematic loaded up and try not to be sad that I have to put that in. Let's go ahead and turn this off first, though. And let's make sure that we're not overflowing on anything. Yeah, we should be about good. We have a little bit of most colors in. Yeah, see, we're getting the brown. I don't think all of that was from our session that we just did right there, but it's still nice that it's coming in. And of course, the green is still going from earlier. I didn't even add more kelp under there, but it's still, there's so much kelp that was made from it that it just keeps going sometimes. All right. So let's see here. I have the schematic for that somewhere. Literally planning on. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, snap. I didn't even see what the nether dimension on this side is. Crap. Let's see what it is. And let's get some flat steel. I swear, if it's one of the bad ones, I'm going to cry. That's what I get for not checking. Okay. Okay. I think we'll be good because both of these are acceptable. That kind of stinks that we're right in between two, but it looks like we should be able to get one of them, I guess. Um, that is kind of unfortunate. I don't know if it's a deal breaker or not yet, but these are. Oh, I forgot that was a thing. I have to look up how to use that. Um, let's go to the nether ceiling real quick and let's double check up there. I think, yeah, I think that should be fine. Won't really need to show this part in the video anyway, but it just goes to show how important it is to stress to check the nether biome before just to be sure. All right, so let's go straight up from here. go. Okay, so let's check here. Nether Waste, Nether Waste, Crimson Forest, Crimson Forest. I kind of want it to all be Crimson Forest just so that I don't have to mess with the other schematic any. Let me check on how to use the brush biome command. Let me see here. Sorry, I have to check the wiki real quick. Or is that world edit? Let me double check. There were 2 slashes on your comment. Let me see. Brushes. Okay. So I can do a spherical brush. Let's see. Biome brush. Brush biome shape radius. Okay, so I can do brush biome, sphere, radius, and then my selected biome. Cool. Thanks for the info. Appreciate that, Colin. World Edit has saved me so many hours. It's insane. I'm probably doing that in the wrong way. I don't care. We'll make it a sphere of 100 blocks. Let's see. Oh no, maximum brush radius is 6. Come on. Let's see what it does. Can't bind tool to air. I guess I don't understand how this works yet. Sets the biome within the area given by the shape and radius. Since 1 of 15, the biomes are 3D, and the smallest you can change is a 4x4x4 cuboid. Effects can't be seen until you rejoin the world. That's kind of lame. Not gonna lie, that's kind of lame. Might do this off stream sometime. I don't know. Hey, bear. What you doing? My dog is sniffing me. Oh, it actually needs the wood axe. Let's see. Run, brush, unbind while holding the item to unbind it. Do I have to actually... No? I don't... What the heck? Let's see. Is it right click? Am I doing it? Let's see. Crimson Forest. All right, let's check. Okay, maybe it did. Maybe it did work. Okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense because it was saying that. All right. Yeah, so let's let's just right click a lot around here. Funny. Hopefully spamming it doesn't mess it up. Okay. I mean, if I notice that a part of the farm is messed up a little bit later, it shouldn't be that big of an issue to fix it. All right. Cool. Let's log out. All right, let's see. Crimson Forest. Yay. Cool. I think that should be good then. Awesome. Yeah, that's all I really needed was on the nether ceiling. That's cool. Neat. Okay. Well, I need to probably schematic the last nether ceiling top I did, but before I do that, I'm just going to do the overworld stuff. So let's pretty sure anything in the overworld will now go to that nether one so we can destroy this. All right. I don't want to make anything here into that biome though. So I'm going to be careful with that now. I don't feel like my wooden axe is safe anymore. Let's get the schematic in. I have too many schematics. It doesn't help that my chat is like overlaid like right in here. So it makes it harder to read all of them. Let's see here. Dye farm with a rose bottom. That's what I need. Okay. All right. Yay, here we go. Okay, let's rotate this around. Is that looking right? Maybe. Uh, I need to make it to where basically the portal is chunk loading everything up top, which should always be possible. I'm gonna go up at the very top to do this to make myself a little bit more sane. Okay. All right, that's a little bit easier to work with. So it looks like I believe the way I had it the last time was um like this. I think. I'm not sure. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, okay, so the item up elevator needs to be right about there. What relation to the rest of the farm is that item up elevator? It is in a slightly different spot now. So it looks like it's kind of in the bottom right corner of wherever the farm is. So it looks like this way should be good, but I'll just move it from right here to in this corner right here. I think that should be fine. I'll have to change a little bit down there, which is dumb, but it should be okay. All right. So let's get that lined up, I guess, just on this corner. And this should be difficult to see everything, but you know what? Actually, let's double check that that will chunk load everything. Um, what's the actual block that needs to be on? It's this one right here. Okay, so I have that dialed in. I'm directly above that one. So let's move you over. And I can move it around if I have to. Okay. Let's double check and make sure that will chunk load everything. Okay, so chunk loader's in this chunk right here, which is good because that seems to be about the most central chunk of the whole thing. So if the chunk loader is right here, we basically want to make sure that it's not more than 32 blocks from that to this edge of the farm, which I think we should be fine. Or, oh, actually, we want to make sure it's not more than 16. So we might have to center this up a little bit more. Yeah, I think I might want to do it that way. Probably want to get this in roughly the exact center of this farm. I can't remember the exact placement I had last time. I know that it was good enough for that area, but I want to make sure that the this is in the exact center. Okay. There we go. And is that roughly centered up? Let's push it to that way. Okay. Yeah, that's about as centered up as it can be. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I guess there's a really, really slight chance that it might not load it, but I think that's honestly not the biggest deal in the whole world. It would only not load that little bit of redstone down there. So you could work around it if that was the case. In pretty much all other circumstances, I believe it should be loading everything. 1, 2, 3, 6, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so it should load this side. Actually, so then I can scoot it over one more, and then that should be perfectly fine. Hey, what's up? I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce your name. Atharva, I believe. I'm sorry if I get that wrong. How's it going? I'm just kind of placing this in the center of the farm to make sure that this thing acts as a chunk loader for everything. Essentially. Okay, so I believe that's the right configuration now. Hey, Mr. Circuit. Okay. So now we need to figure out the depth and also the basically relation of this stream to the chamber right here. So the stream is right here. So it looks like that should be very easy to just pipe that over and send it up on this side. Okay, so let's get this down to bedrock then. Let's go ahead and send it down. All right, and I'm gonna go into, ooh, oh wait, I need to do the creative no clip thing. Yay, another cool trick I learned pretty recently. Oh wait, why am I? Okay, yeah, so when I'm flying, it does work. Does it let me go through the ground? Yay, okay, cool. That it scared me when it stopped earlier. All right, where? Where'd my schematic go? I don't see it. That's fantastic. I see it going down. Is it a shader thing? Hmm. Is it? I don't remember it being like this last time. Hmm. What happened? What went wrong? Oh, was it just all the way? What? What? I didn't see it come back up. What is happening? I'm not crazy, am I? Yes, I am, Atharva. I am basically this version is entirely based around the auto crafter. So it's auto crafting the bone meal into kelp blocks and a little smelter right here, and then that is automatically smelting the green, and it's also automatically crafting all of these primaries and then these colors right here, and it's has a system to craft the primaries into the more complex colors over here, which is pretty neat. Okay, I can see it underground now. Maybe it was a shader thing. I don't know. So let's get this down to where it needs to be. Looks like there's a pretty sick cave down here too. That's pretty cool. Okay. I hope I can see everything good enough to place it on the right height. Oh, there's another cave down here. That's pretty neat. Let's keep going. What's my actual height at right now? Because it needs to be basically at bedrock, but it doesn't really matter if it's like one or two above. We just don't want any bedrock to be cut into by the schematic, if that makes sense. So, oh, that's a lava pool. Fantastic. Um, so I believe if we top out right here, -55 sounds pretty safe. I feel like there's what 5 layers of bedrock and bottom is -64. So we should be good at -59, I believe. I think circuit. I appreciate that, man. You're awesome. All right, let's paste this in and see if it works. I'm gonna get in this area. Actually, no, I don't have to. All right. Bam. Yay. Oh, the water broke, but that's fine. Let's stop this real quick. And let's turn those sounds down because that's really loud. Okay. Did we get the height right? Maybe? Yeah, we did. Cool. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, then. So let's unload this, or at least turn the placement off. Turn that off and get my shaders back because we like playing with shaders. Ooh, ah. Okay. So we have that. I don't really care that this broke, to be honest, because I didn't need it in this spot anyway. So let's purge this out of existence real quick. Oh, there's a fun little cave that got intersected. Neat. Let's see here. Yeah, purging this out of existence. Let's do that. Bam, it's gone. It's like magic. Let's get the rest of this. And I think I should be able to unfreeze it now. I don't think that the wither's going to cause any problems. I can always paste him back in again later, maybe. Yeah, he seems to be shooting perfectly. I hope I don't have to put him in again, because that's kind of a pain. Why is... Okay, I was about to say. Okay, yeah, so that's expected right here. I guess let's go ahead and freeze it again, just to try and get this in the right spot. If I remember right, it was going this way over here. Let's get that hole dug. Our diggy hole dug over here. Okay, so this is the one that we want to go by. So let's go from right here. And that's on what coordinates? And we can just go straight down with it. It'll be fine. Okay, so we got our first position. And we are directly underneath. Cool. I wish there's... I can go spectator, I guess. Ooh, we're going to cut through a geode. That's cool. Okay, so let's take it to like right here. It looks perfect. Okay. I think that should work. Yay! We have a hole. Oh, I forget that I can walk through blocks now. It's very strange getting used to that. I'm almost certain that this is the correct spot, but let's just go ahead and double check that. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that is right underneath. Cool. So let's get this connected with that right here. And we need to get this made out of water, so it'll be blast resistant. Or made out of stone, so it should be like blast resistant. And, ooh, yeah, that's an issue. I'm gonna have to work around. Let's just move it one over. That'll be fine. And then we'll bend it back at the end. We're gonna need another comparator in here, because that guy got destroyed, which is fun. Okay. I don't think the rest should be okay to have glass. I guess we'll find out if it isn't. I'd like there to be a little bit of glass right here, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so then we'll be going through here and into the hole. This is why I don't like that not being there. We can just go like this, and then it'll be good. And we're gonna want some soul sand here. I actually, to make totem teleportation machines, you have to do what I believe is called shadow item duping, something along those lines. I have never actually done that, and I believe it's a version specific to 19, I want to say. Um, but I actually am not super knowledgeable about that myself. I am sorry. Let's put that in and get some ice. I do have a normal teleportation system machine, though. I don't know if that's why you're asking that question or not, but I do have a pretty cool one of those. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, this is like the most mildly frustrating thing I've ever made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it should push there. And then I'll have one of these, one of these. And then we'll put the other water right here. Then that'll go and then go up into there. Honestly, totem machines are pretty cool. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, Colin, or the one that I made. Both of them are pretty neat. Mine is definitely easier. The shadow duping is very strange. All right, I believe that should be good now. Let's get all of these blocks in place here. Just for my peace of mind. And that should be going once we unfreeze everything. Let's get all these set to water. And get the top structure in place and purge all the caves and stuff on the way. Let's just make it stone. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to fix all this madness. Yeah, let's just set all this to stone, I guess, from here up. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's gonna be so long. Hey, there we go. Yeah, we're doing that one. Oh, uh-oh, did I mess up? I done messed up. There we go. This is why this part is just kind of annoying. And yeah, I wish we could keep the cool amethyst geode in here, but you know, it is what it is. It is kind of neat that it goes through this massive cave, though. It's a pretty neat cave. All right, so let's get all the water in place now. And there's a faster way to do this, and I'm dumb. Okay, let's get this area also. So basically, we're just going to extend all of this down. That should work exactly the same. Everything should work exactly the same way. Neat. And that's also going to bother me. Okay, let's get our selection in here. Box ourselves in. And oh, go all the way down. Okay, that's our other selection. Yay. All right. I think everything should be good to unfreeze now. Let's see what breaks. Hopefully this glass doesn't break right here. Just notice that. I guess if this comparator doesn't break, then that glass is probably good too. You keep staring him down, Mr. Gollum. You're doing a great job there. Okay. That's kind of bothering me that that's there now. So I'm going to remove that. And probably block that. There. That should be fine, I believe. Kind of cool that we got the natural cavern here to kind of clear the space out. It's a little bit less stuffy, which I like. But at the same time, we also have to make sure that no mobs get in here. So actually, we're going to have to box it up, I believe, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, that's one in, isn't it? Should be on this block somewhere, like here. Oh, that's weird. Okay, as long as it didn't break anything. Really, the reason for this is that we just don't want any other mobs getting in here. Because then they might, you know, jump right here and cause one of these skulls to explode next to the wither. All of a sudden, your wither's out and everybody's having a bad time. Nobody has a fun time when withers escape their cages. This is a really weird structure to try and close up. All right, I'm gonna do my best here. Right about here. That was tripping me out for a second. Okay, do there to like up here and should be good. Ah, that bothers me. I'm a little OCD about things like this, if you can't tell. All right. There we go. Let's spam a few torches in here. Just to be on the safe side. Just to be safe. Can never have too many torches in here. I think we should be good now. Okay. Whew. Man, how many people we got in the stream? If I can tell, I can't even find the... Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got a few people in. Okay. I don't think we need the chunk borders anymore. So I'm going to take that out. I think everything should be working on this side. So now we want to make sure that it syncs up to the nether side, and also that I have the schematic for the Hoglin farm up there. So let's double check and see if this is syncing up. I forget that I can fly through things. I guess I can fly through nether portals too. Let's get that fixed. Okay, sweet. Okay, so we're up here. Neat. All right, so I got to get that schematic loaded, and I don't have that saved yet. So let's go back to the original dye testing world. Or this isn't the testing world, this is the presentation world, I guess you could say. Yay. Yep, this is the old one. You can see it looks a lot different right in here. We don't have the sea pickle farm anymore because it is using the green and white to craft lime instead of having its own dedicated farm. Just a little bit easier that way and works a little bit better with the bone meal. Okay, let's go through here. Okay, so this is what I need to copy. No, this is why I don't like that. Okay, let's copy this. It looks like we have a friend there. I can see spawned up top. You should get out of here. I don't want you in the schematic. Why can't I deselect those? That makes me mad. Let's just do. Let's just name it that confusing thing and select it. That portal isn't set in the ground, is it? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, that looks kind of cool up top. How it like shimmers. It looks like neon or something up here. That's neat. Okay, I need to make sure and get the torches. Always forget the torches. Let's get that up 1, 2. Okay, yes, that should be the bottom. And it looks like we need up 1 more, I believe. Should be the very top of this. Okay, I think that's right. Did I get the torches on this side? No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. It's always the torches that get you. Okay. All right, that's looking good. Let's save it. And then it's nether ceiling, something or another. And let's save that there. All right. Once I get everything in place, I'm probably about going to call it for the night. But still have a little bit of time here. Okay. Let's see. Let's get that loaded up. Nether ceiling, something or another. Get our stick, move it around. And I guess we'll rotate it just to match that farm. I need like a rotation key. Maybe one exists and I'm just too lazy to use it. Okay. I believe that is perfect. And where it needs to be, I forgot the AFK station up top, but we can add that in here in a sec. Okay. Okay. What's 128 above 128? That's really easy. I know that it's 256. Actually, let's make sure the portal syncs up first, just to be safe. I had a button. I swear I had a button on one of these. Let's put one on the other side too. Okay, cool. Yeah, we are synced up. Neat. All right. Wow, that is a serious lag spike right there. I don't know what made that. Hopefully that's not an issue. Okay, so let's go up to 128 right here. Or 256, excuse me. Okay. What is it? Fill. I've slowly started. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. There we go. I guess it's literally like the highest block. That position is out of this world. I've never gotten that message before. Okay. Let's see if this is right. Okay, well, we're getting lots of hogs. Are they despawning before they get through the portal is the question. It looks like they are. Oh, maybe they're just actually hitting the portal like they should. Yeah, okay, so it was running around down here. Cool. Okay, so they're going through. All right. I really could use a carpet bot up here. But I forgot the carpet bot command. Let's put a what? What should we do? Let's do a blue. Nether needs more blue anyway. Let's just go through and make sure everything's working. We should be able to tell. Whee! Oh, that was confusing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, looks like it's working perfectly. All right, let's follow it up here. Let's see the sorting system, make sure everything is going in correctly. Oh, yeah, I should probably fix that. That shouldn't work. Give me my axe. Yay. Big chunk of items going in. I didn't say that you could stay here. I need torches in this. This is gonna bother me. Get out. Some in here too, just cause keep stuff out. Don't want no mobs coming up in here. All right. I think that should be done. Like I honestly think that's about everything. That was actually kind of easier than I thought it would be. Not gonna lie. Good thing I had the biome select brush. I really appreciate that, Colin. That saved me probably a lot of time, I'm not gonna lie. Selection is an important factor. Okay. I really don't think there's much else for me to do tonight. That was about the last thing I needed. And this guy is still going good. The hoglins were going into the chamber. Let's see how many we have up here. They should all be there. Probably a lot of them got burned because that big clump probably didn't all get sucked up by these two. But let's see. Did we not get anything? Oh, the wither roses went in here. And it wasn't crafting at the same time. I may uncouple this crafting system from the bone meal production. I have it connected right now, but wither roses and green dye, they can both be coming in here while it's not actually crafting yet, which is a problem. Oh, that crafter is still set for white because of an issue that I fixed a long time ago. So let's not do that. That's not even being filtered. What? or it was being filtered. It was just wrong. Okay, yes, that should be right. Man, now I'm paranoid about all this again. Gonna double check all my filters real quick. Thanks, Colin. It'll probably be, depending on how long I make it, a week or two. Probably 2 weeks is more of a safe bet. Taking me a little bit longer because my testing. Oh, what? Did I not have? I swear that just said one cocoa bean. Um, but yeah, I've been kind of more busy with school at the start of the semester and stuff. But we'll be coming out soon. We'll be working on the video editing, which isn't quite as fun and probably can't stream that, unfortunately. So next few weeks, might be hanging out on Spud Central or the Discord some. So stop by there if you're looking to chat or anything. I'll be making a version of this in Spud Central. Me and Puns are working on it right now. But it's not using the autocrafter stuff yet, but we're getting the basically the skeleton of this farm in place for our server whenever we do upgrade to that version. So it'll be fun. And okay, I was double checking all these. All the filters are good. Just to make sure all the crafters are okay too. And then probably uncouple that system and call it a night. Yeah, see the green, some green dye gets in here and it doesn't actually get dropped yet because the bone meal isn't producing. Right now I have the on off switch for all this crafting right here. The same as the bone meal switch. I think I'm going to uh not do that way now. So let's, the problem is, where should I have the thing at? Switch. I guess it should be right here. Let's do it that way. Yeah, that's good enough. That doesn't look terrible, I guess. And let's go ahead and flick that on. Oh, I'm completely stupid. That doesn't work like that. I guess we'll have to do it there. That's good enough. Probably look a little bit more natural to have this that way anyway. Okay, let's do that. Take all this out. And okay, we do still need all that. We just don't need. Oh, wait, no, we don't need that. Yeah, I don't think we should need any of that anymore. Oh, I deleted that sign. Oh, well, that's fine. Do I want there to be something right there? Yeah, I kind of like it better that way. Let's put another block here just for make it look nice. I just realized I have my F3 on this whole time. I don't know how I can forget that because it's really annoying. Okay, so we just need to have the instructions here. So and then we'll do down there. It's hard to make a down arrow. Okay. Should probably label this one. Maybe I should just, didn't mean to start that. But good to know it still works up there. Yep, let's see, it's going. Do I like it better? I don't think I do. I guess I'll just have it right there. There we go. Yeah, I guess that's legible. I mean, honestly, you could probably reach a lever that was on that block, but it's okay. Maybe I should extend the whole platform over there and just have that be the case. Then I have to do it for the other one. Well, I'm gonna have to do it for the other one anyway. Does that look centered still? It actually looks more centered. I'm not gonna lie. Let's have it go all the way to the edge here. You can always extend it on the other side too. Okay. Okay. So now I can have this literally just on here. Guess I have a little sign underneath it. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that should be off now. Let's double check that. Okay, cool. Oh, and I forgot the glass. Oh, no, I didn't. No, no, no. That's where it needs to be. Never mind. Okay, that's going to bother me. We're going to connect it up. Does it bother me? Maybe it needs to be on this side. I don't know. Something about that doesn't sit right, but I'm going to leave it like it is because the other ways aren't looking any better. Maybe I should just make it down one more. Okay, I'm going to do something crazy here. So we want that to be basically right here. We want the scaffolding to be like that. lever to be right there. Okay. And the sign to be right there. Okay, let's see. Is that gonna trigger it? Okay, it does, because that is the triggered state. Let's specify. Okay, there we go. That's pretty clear. Wait, did I get that backwards? I got it backwards. Yeah, I got it backwards. There we go. I need another sign somewhere. I need to specify something else in here. There we go. I think I just need to use these whole 2 rows. Can you still get into the chest if they're like this? It's kind of annoying, isn't it? That's actually really annoying. Mm, I don't like this. I think I need to move everything over one, and I don't like that. You know what? I think that's going to be a problem for another day. And you don't need to be down here, good sir. I don't appreciate you being here. Okay. Do we have anyone still left in stream? Looks like we got 2 people. All right. Well, I am gonna log off for the night. It's getting pretty late. Thanks to everyone for stopping by. Stay tuned. Channel next few weeks. I'll be posting probably a few more update. Yeah, the signs is arguably the hardest part. Trying to explain all the instructions and for these very limited text fields is pretty dumb. Maybe I should just have a lectern. That might be a better idea. Just put like a little lectern like right here or something. I think that would be probably much better. So that sounds like a good idea. I'm just gonna put one here to remind myself. There we go. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. Good talking to you, Colin. I will post some updates to both the channel community and in the Discord and stuff. I'm not sure if you're in there or not, but feel free to stop by. And I think that's going to be it for me tonight. Thanks to everyone else who stopped by as well. Good talking with you guys. I'll try and do this on Saturday nights because it seems to be a good time for me. Don't have much else going on. Yeah, thanks. I got through most of them this past week. I only have one more next week, but appreciate that. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, and I'll see you guys next time.